Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. I am the Phoenix and Madame Lachey, and I am here with another reading. And this reading is for the collective women, the feminine women, divine feminine, whichever title you would like to use. Anyway, this is an outline of the way I do my readings. So I have the playing cards, two decks of playing cards, but the frozen playing cards do not have the regular suits. So I made it out what it is. So you have the balls, which are also the spades and the swords and the air. You have the flowers, which is also the clubs and the wands and the fire. You have the umbrellas, which is also the hearts and the cups, water. You have the hats, which is also diamonds, coins, and earth. So the way I do my readings, the so the first playing cards is the overall energy for the collective woman. The frozen playing cards is the challenge. This tarot deck is what's needed to get out of this challenge, and this tarot deck is the divine advice on how to get here, to get out of here. So for the women, the energy is the current energy is Ace of Hearts, which is also the Ace of Cups, an offer of love. And the challenge is the Two of Hats, which is also diamonds, which is also the Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. And to get out of this challenge, the Two of Wands. And to get to the Two of Wands, you got the Ten of Swords. So let me tell you what I see here. Okay, so like I said, you have the current energy is the Ace of Hearts, an offer of love. Also the current energy is as well is the Ten of Swords. So for the women, we have women are in love. We have an offer of love. But also for the woman, you also have the Ten of Spades. The King of Spades as your energy as well. And so from what I'm seeing, you have an offer of love here. You have an offer to be compassionate, to be that you're in that energy of being of a new love or a new renewing of your love, renewing of your energy, because right now you're in the right now you're in the King of Spades energy, meaning you're in your head, you're analytical, you're trying to get things done, you're trying to focus on your thought process, you're really stern, you're not really compassionate and open and nurturing. I see a lot of women that are in that energy of that masculinity, that masculine mindset, that needing to feel like you have to, because a lot of women are doing things on their own, and a lot of women are having to step up to the plate and be that masculine energy in that dynamic. But something is coming to an end in that situation, and so maybe that is coming to an end of being in that masculine, that energy of having to, that hardness and that stern, cold, analytical type energy. Maybe that's coming to an end with an offer of new, with a new compassionate, nurturing, loving energy. So your challenge for the women is the Two of Hats, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Coins, the Earth, however you want to see it. This is a balance. Okay, let me show you what I see. Okay, so let me go back here. So right now you have the Ace of Cups and the King of Swords. Sorry, I should have did this before. And the 10. Okay, so when I said the 10 of Spades, this is what a 10 of Spades is, a 10 of Swords. So with the 10 of Swords, you have a guy laying here, or a woman, however you want to put it, with the swords in his back, 10 swords in his back, meaning that's a death of a situation. Not necessarily a literal death, but meaning a death of a situation, a change, a transition. You have darkness, meaning that's the ending, but you have the sun coming up afterwards, and you have waters, you have a lot of sun there that's coming out of the horizon, and then you have, so it meaning after this death, after this situation happens and you have an ending to this situation, then or relationship, whatever the situation is that's bothering you down, that's causing you. And I'm thinking that this situation is being in the energy of the masculine and having an offer. The newness is the offer of love. That's what I'm thinking that this is pertaining to. But anyway, so the Two of Pentacles is a balance. Okay, women are having to put on a lot of different hats. Women are having to balance out different aspects of their life, and that's becoming a challenge. You may have to be a woman who works. You may have to be a woman who works multiple jobs. You may have to be a woman who works multiple jobs and have to come home and take care of children. You may have multiple children. Like you may be a woman who has multiple hats, and that is becoming a challenge because at one point you're able to balance it out very well, but because this is in your challenge, then maybe you're not balancing out as well as you thought you were. But also, you have in the challenge, you have the Four of Spades, and the Four of Spades is letting you know that it's time for a healing. It's time for, you see how this guy this knight is laying down, taking a moment, and he has the Four Swords over his head and over his body. But this is letting you know it's time for a healing. It's time for a rest. It's time for you to take a moment and rest your mind, rest your body, and relax. This is actually the energy of the whole earth right now, under that healing energy, that Four of Swords energy, needing to rest energy, needing to heal. But this is under your challenge also. So apparently this your work and rest life, it's a challenge here. You're not being able to rest. You're not being able to really focus on what needs to be focused, and in a good mindset, because you're off balance. Everything, you're putting on too many hats. You're doing too many different things. You're in that you need to challenge. Your challenge is being able to rest and balance out everything else. Like right now, it's probably calling for you to rest your mind, body, and soul for a minute. Meditate for a while and learn who you are, and take off some of them hats that you have. Like, take off a few of those hats so you can balance out life a little bit better. Like, you see how the ocean is going up and down. Like, you're not balanced. It's not flowing right. It's too boggled down. So it's becoming a challenge for you. Another overall challenge is the Eight of Hearts. The Eight of Hearts is here. The Eight of Cups. You see how this Eight of Cups, this guy had looked at everything that he has going on and seen that it no longer serves him, and he had to walk away. Sometimes you have to walk away from things that no longer serve you. Sometimes you got to take off some of them hats so you can rest. Sometimes you have to look at things and say, okay, well, I need a change. I need to rest. I need to walk away from some things because things are not focused. Things are not working out for my good, and you're being bottled down. In order to get out of that, you have to get to the Two of Wands energy with the Two of Wands. Here's Two of Wands. Okay, so you have a guy here that's sitting out that has a globe of the earth in his hands, and in his other hands he have a wand. But this wand behind him is like bound down to the castle. He's sitting on his castle. He's looking out on the earth, out into the world. He knows that he has all this land. He has overcome. He's balanced out. He sees that there's more to life out there than just what he's able to accomplish here at home. But it's telling you that you need to make plans. He's making plans. He's going out. He's making plans to go out on the earth, but he's sitting still for a minute. He's bound down. He's not rushing to do something. He's just making the plans to do it. In order to make the plans and to really see things through and make sure that things are going to make sure that things are flowing easily and being able to be balanced. Things are, in order to be balanced and to see things through and to be able to get out of this and be able to rest and heal, to be able to rest and heal, you need to make plans. You need to make long-term plans. You need to get out of that and get away from juggling so much. You need to get away from having too many hats. You need to make plans on long-term plans on how you're gonna get out of that. And it's not impossible for you to do that. The creator is letting you know that you have the mindset, you have the opportunities here, you have new opportunities to get there. If you take the time, both of these are bound down. Look at them, both of them are bound down. So if you take the moment to see things from a different perspective, okay, you see how this hangman, he is hanging by the wands. Look at him. There's 2 wands right here. Oh wow. Okay, so this guy, he's bound himself to the wands, the tree rather, and the tree is, and he's looking at things from a different perspective because he had to look at things upside down. He's not forcefully doing it. He did it on his own, and he's taking a moment to reevaluate and have that aha moment and really say, okay, well, if I analyze this in this way, and if I analyze that in that way, if I see things from a different perspective than what I've been seeing things from, if I stop juggling so many different things, maybe I can rest. Maybe I can plan for my future. Maybe I can see things from a different perspective and be able to make plans on how I'm going to juggle everything and how I'm going to gain this offer of love. But you have to have, in order to get here, you have to end the situation. You have to end some things in your life. Something is going to come to an end. Something is going to change dramatically, and it may hurt. It may hurt a little bit, but what this is telling you, that the divine guidance is letting you know that change may have already happened because you have it here in your current energy. That change may have already happened, but that change could be coming. And if that change is coming, this is letting you know that it's going to be a new day. It's not the end of your life. It's just the end of a cycle. And you have the sun here letting you know there's going to be a brighter day. Once you accept this change, once you take it as for what it is, as a change in your life, and this change could be clearing out the way for a new offer. This change does not have to be a bad thing. This change could actually be something that benefits you, that changes you that takes you out of that, something that's no longer serving you. So if it's no longer serving you and it's keeping you bound down, and it's keeping you frustrated, it's keeping you up at night, it's keeping you to where you can't heal, where you can't do anything, it's keeping you to where you're no longer, is no longer serving you, it needs to change, you need to walk away from something. If this situation is happening or have already happened and you're not accepting it and you're not taking it as it is, it can be a gift. You can look at it as being a gift. You can look at it as being a hindrance. You can look at it as being painful, and it could be very well be painful at that moment. But you have to be able to accept that change. You have to be able to adapt. If you can adapt to that change and look at life in a different perspective, and be able to make plans and really see out in the world and see beyond this. See beyond your home and see that there's more out there into life, and be able to make future plans, and to not rush and do things, and you'll be able to balance out life a little bit more. You'll be able to heal. You might have to walk away from some things, but you'll be able to heal. You'll be able to rest. You're called to rest, but this is in your challenge. So you're not being able to rest. You're not being able to walk away from things. But if you sit back and you don't rush into things, and you make plans, you can get out of this energy. You can get out of this challenge. This challenge of not having life balanced. This challenge of having on too many hats and not being able to love. This challenge of being in this masculine energy of your mind and not being able to offer your love of heart. And a lot of times, I'm not even gonna lie, a lot of times we as women, that's our problem. We can't love. We are so caught up in our minds. We're so caught up in our everyday life, and our so many struggles, and having to put on this hat, trying to balance this, trying to balance that, trying to work so many jobs, trying to feed our families, trying to do this, trying to do that. We forget to love. Even if that love is self-love, we forget to love ourselves. We forget to love who we really are on the inside. We forget that we we are nurturing, we are compassionate, we are women of emotion, and we are offered this emotion. We are capable, we are offered a new love of self-love from the creator, and we are getting out of this masculine energy of the thoughts. Like, if we get out of our thoughts and we change this, and we can plan out and how to balance out life a little bit better and be able to heal, maybe walk away from what is not serving you. Anyway, so that's your reading for the women, the masculine, divine, feminine, whatever you want to call yourself. I'm sorry. But anyway, that's the reading for the full moon for collective women, or divine feminine, however you want to call it. I'm not going to be too technical about terms on this channel, so I don't want to offend nobody, but please subscribe and like this if it resonates with you. But this is your message, from the divine, is to change the situation, adapt to the situation, know that it's going to be a brighter day, make plans for the future, make plans to get out of what is not serving you, and to heal, and to balance out life better, and to get out of that masculine energy of being in your head, and be able to take this offer of love. Okay, so I hope that resonates, and if it does, please leave a message, comment, and subscribe, and like this if you like it. Thank you. I am the Phoenix and Madame Lachey. You have a good day.